La tappa 6 sarà la tappa di casa, arriverò nella piazza della mia città, quindi sarebbe fantastico, ma adesso guardiamo tappa per tappa senza farci prendere dall'entusiasmo.
So, stage 6, right? 4,100 meters, and the sign-on is 10 o'clock, so we have 40 minutes. Yeah, these are quite long, so but keep in mind because, you know, it's always a pain in the legs.
The tension is running high, for we have reached the moment of truth. There is nowhere to hide, no room for hesitation, and everyone who wants to win must give absolutely everything. Del Toro aims to complete the job and carry the blue jersey, reclaimed at Monbaroccio, all the way to the finish line. However, just 23 seconds behind him in the standings sits Giulio Pellizzari, who has an extra incentive to attack. Today, he's racing on home soil. His parents live just 1 kilometer from the finish line, and the entire crowd from the Marche region is urging him on toward a monumental triumph.
Yesterday was super hard. It was more or less a dream come true after what I've been through, so I'm really, really happy. Right now, I think I had a little bit of pain in my legs from yesterday, but then I can do a good job for the team.
Beh, sicuramente è emozionante essere qua e la salita finale sarà veramente dura, l'ho fatta più volte nella mia vita, anzi molte volte nella mia vita, quindi la conosco a memoria, cerchiamo di sfruttare questo punto a mio favore.
The road awaits the riders, and the course is a grueling one. From San Severino to Camerino, the route covers 188 kilometers and features 3,900 meters of elevation gain. The general classification remains tight, and some riders may well pay the price for their efforts yesterday. The day's first major challenge is the ascent of Sassotetto. The finale features the Camerino circuit, a brutal yet spectacular loop culminating in the wall of Madonna delle Carceri, which the riders must tackle 3 times. Let the spectacle begin. And today there are sparks again. There's not even time to wave the flag to give the official start before the sprints begin. And what sprints they are! There's a full-speed start. Van Aert, Van der Poel, and Bettiol make the first acceleration rushes. The rest is a continuous succession of jumps at the head of the peg. Today again, the breakaway takes shape. After about 40 kilometers of racing, 7 of them attack. The first hour, they fly at an average speed of 40 kilometers an hour. And on the Sassotetto Mountain Grand Prix, the lead reaches 4 minutes.
Vai Pippo, vai!
Attenzione, caduta, UAE, chilometro 119.
That's an off.
The Camerino climb awaits today's attackers. The crossings through the Marche region leave their mark on the muscles of those pushing to the limit, and Tirreno Adriático once again delivers an explosive stage that tests everyone's endurance.
Intanto la coppia di testa transita al Gran Premio della Montagna. I 2 battistrada guadagnano leggermente terreno.
The circuit finish only adds to the spectacle. At the heart of the challenge lies the Camerino climb, tackled 3 times. The effort is taking its toll, and fatigue is beginning to show among the attackers. Now only 2 riders remain out front, Gregor Mühlberger and Clement Braz Alfonso. Behind them, Ganna, Calzoni, Kauk, and Silva can no longer match their pace. But another rider is determined to play a leading role today, Richard Carapaz. He manages to bridge across to the group containing Ganna and his teammates, while the blue jersey of Del Toro fights to regain ground.
E 67 riprendono, ripartiti.
We enter the final 25 kilometers of stage 6 with Mühlberg and Braz Alfonso less than 40 seconds ahead. UAE has done the most important work in leading the chase, but in this section of the route, Van Aert's Visma Lisa bike gives a jump to the lead of the peg, which under that impulse thins out and removes precious teammates from Del Toro.
How lovely is that?
It's almost like, sorry mate, good effort, but hey, he knows.
7 kilometers to go, the adventure of Bras Alfonso in Mühlberger comes to an end. Day of reconciliation has come.
Per noi naturalmente della famiglia, ma per tutti i tifosi è un'emozione avere qui Giulio, è qualcosa di immaginabile. Ho provato a cercare la risposta a tutto questo stanotte, ma non è venuta.
The Camerino climb awaits, and at this point, it's no longer just a stage on the line. The stakes are significantly higher, because now, the final victory of the Tirreno Adriático is at stake.
Right now, some Tekalula riders are setting the tempo.
Van Aert starts the beginning of the climb. He's made his men work hard, and he wants to reward them with a good move. But when the first inclines are feeling under his wheels, his legs are no longer able to produce the power needed to escape his rival's control. He doesn't even have time to breathe when Ben Healy attacks on the counter. The race is spectacular and as hard fought as everyone expected, but the top 2 men in the rankings need to be settled, and the finish line is getting closer. And here comes Pellizzari! Del Toro was expecting that attack and immediately pulled him onto his wheels, but the man from the Marche region runs his own roads and doesn't give up.
When you close on Pellizzari, there was nobody, we are all in full gas. The best, a lei Torito. Grande Torito, è gli ultimi chilometri.
Courage is not something he lacks, and he tries again.
And that time is now. Here
Come
he
on,
is.
keep
Fresh
fighting,
roads,
keep
fresh
fighting.
faces,
Come on.
And indeed a fresh grin from this man. Grimaces for everybody else, because Isaac Del Toro, when he's in this kind of mood, is the bull. And everybody else, I'm afraid, they may be matadors, but they're going to furl their capes and swords, because he's going to get himself all the way home 25 meters before he not only claims the title, but the stage win he's been looking for. That was absolutely magnificent in every way.
Yes! Hey, yes!
Isaac Del Toro dominates in Camerino and signs a very important win, and it's a victory that's valued double because it created an unbridgeable gap in the rankings. The Mexican signed his 4th win of the season behind him, Johannesson, and Jorgensen, while Pellizzari finished the stage in 4th place, 9 seconds away from the leader. Tirreno Adriático offered another vibrant, gritty, and spectacular stage with a finish that exceeded everyone's expectations. Del Toro confirmed himself as an exceptional athlete, and Pellizzari, his friend and rival, defeated on his own roads, was the first to shake his hand and congratulate him.
I just try to think in so many different scenarios and how I will play them, and then start to think more how I will approach the final. And then when Jan come back, we try to get fun.
In a race, everyone pushes to win, but there's also respect, friendship, and mutual admiration. That's the beauty of racing and cycling. Today's success is worth double. As we said, you just need to look at the gap to understand why. Del Toro is the outstanding leader, and the Tirreno Adriático is now in his hands. Pellizzari is 42 seconds away. The ranking is secure, and Camerino's success delivers a complete victory. Tomorrow's the grand finale in San Benedetto del Tronto, a finish line that calls on the sprinters. The start is from Civitanova Marche. The first part features the Ripa Tronzone Mountain Grand Prix before the peloton heads towards the final circuit, which must be repeated 5 times before the classic sprint at the end of the 142-kilometer course. The sprinters sharpen their weapons, and the Trident Trophy awaits its rightful owner, the new king of the Race of the Two Seas.